Hi, it's Chris coming to you live at lunch with the WCA. Here, I'm coming to you from one of our client advocate offices, or our program offices down here at our crisis center location. If you're joining me, I'll say hi. I'm doing this kind of solo today, so you might see me reach up and hit the like or the share. I am the Outreach and Communications Manager here at the WCA, and I see somebody pop on. Hello. I'm going to ask you today, if you're watching this, to give us a like, give us a share, share this message. We come to you live at lunch on Facebook every Monday to share information, to answer questions that we have come through either social media or through our email channels. If you would like us to talk about something on Live at Lunch, give us an email at outreach@wcaboise.org. Send us a message through Facebook, and we'll try to share information and cover any questions you might have. I am watching the comments here, so go ahead and put something in the comments section. But we cover anything that you might have a question about. We try to share information about services here and educate the community. We've been doing this for over a year now, which is an awesome way to share information about services, but also information about how you can all help members of your community, friends and family who might be experiencing some kind of abuse or recovering from trauma of abuse in their life or sexual assault. We sure appreciate all of you who might be joining us today or watching this later. So if you're watching this later, again, like, share, comment, because we do keep an eye on this. So welcome to Live at Lunch on the WCA's Facebook page. Today I thought we'd take a few minutes and talk about some of the virtual resources we have available. I think I've got some folks who are going to be sharing some links. We have had some really cool things we've developed, either by where our hands were forced a little bit and we had to kind of scramble to develop some virtual resources, but it's been a really, really neat opportunity, a really cool way for us to reach folks that maybe are in some rural areas, or reach more folks who can't take the time to come to an actual scheduled presentation. But we've developed some virtual resources for you. We have several presentations coming up that are scheduled. We have 3 scheduled each month, actually. If you take a look at our website, we have presentations about breaking the cycle of domestic abuse, which is some general information about domestic abuse, how to support a friend, how to access WCA resources. I think Tracy put a link there about all of our upcoming presentations. We have one this week, actually, that is called Talk to Your Teens. It's really, I think, really important and very, very timely for anybody who's got young people in their life, because many, many people are getting ready to go back to school. I know I just walked through our gym, and we've got some really fantastic volunteers who are looking at some really cool backpacks and school supplies for our clients right now. We are gearing up to go back to school here with our clients, and so we appreciate the support of our community. But talking to your teens, talking to the young people in your life about everything from healthy relationships, boundaries, if you're worried about someone in your life, or just starting to have those conversations, it's really, really important, and often maybe not very easy, or you just don't know how to start those conversations. And Tracy, who is our prevention program manager, and the great team of folks that she has on staff and on volunteers, really can help you learn some of those skills, learn some of the things that are important to talk about, can answer questions. And so there's one of those Talk to Your Teen presentations scheduled this week. It is virtual. You can find that out on the link in the comments below, or you can go to our website at wcaboise.org. There's also a Facebook event, actually, that you can click on the event there and sign up, and we'll send you a link for that. We also have some narrated video playbacks. If you aren't available and want to watch that in the privacy of your home, or I don't know, on your phone, if you're at the gym, you can listen to it and shoot us some questions if you have that. But we do, again, have a Talk to Your Teen presentation scheduled this week in the evening. We have one of those scheduled every month, as well as a Break the Cycle presentation and a Never Your Fault. And the Never Your Fault actually talks about sexual assault, sexual harassment, and consent. So we have one of those scheduled each month. So again, we have it in the lunchtime hour, and then we have them alternating the evenings. So You can attend those, sign up and attend those at your home, at the gym, in your car maybe when you're waiting for the kids to do their practices, at your convenience in the privacy of your home. And again, we have those narrated presentations in the form of a video also. They're on our website, or you can shoot us an email and we can send you those links. So we have those virtual resources available to you to learn more for your own education, but also learn about how you can have an impact in our community, because we can all have an impact. And it's all of our responsibility to learn how to recognize the signs, learn about resources that are available, learn how to support folks that we care about or that we're worried about, learn the signs, learn how to refer, and learn about resources that are available. Learn how to recognize things that might be harmful, and learn how to make an impact, learn how to break that cycle. I see some other folks jumping on, so thank you for joining me today, taking a little bit of time out of your busy day. I know we're all really, really busy, but I really believe that together we can have an impact on making our community just a little bit healthier, a little bit better. And I believe that we all know someone that either has been impacted or will be impacted by domestic abuse or sexual assault in their life. It could be something they're facing now and they might not be ready to talk about. Could be something that they're struggling with, dealing with trauma that has happened in their past life. Or it could be someone that you know that hasn't gotten into that unhealthy relationship yet. And it's best to have that information and know how to recognize that and know how to be supportive and refer when they come to you with that. So we have virtual resources available. And if we all just take that little bit of time and learn some of that information, we can be ready to help support those that we work with, that we care about in our family, that are in our neighbors, maybe that we go to church with. We can all recognize. And we have podcasts available. We have a prevention perspective podcast, and we have the What Compassion Accomplishes podcast. And those are available on our website as well, and on many podcasts, many of your favorite podcast places where you get your podcasts. So check those out. We release those on every Tuesday. One of the episodes of either one of those are available. Let us know if there's something you'd like us to talk about, and we can certainly make that happen. And again, we worked really hard to make a lot of virtual resources available to you, coming to you on whatever channel, whether it's a podcast or through social media or through virtual delivery of resources. So that comes to my next thing I want to talk about is virtual delivery of services. So we've all had to make a lot of changes over the last year and a half, and I think we're all still learning to make changes about how we want to access things, how we need to access things, where our comfort zone is, how we're living our lives. We may never go back to the way we used to do things, and that's okay. We may yet have to make some more changes based on the way things are, how to be safe, what the way things look like for the way we're living our lives. And that's one of the things we've had to do here at the WCA is the best way to deliver services, where to meet people where they're at. And one of the really cool things that our program staff are doing right now is a hybrid model of delivery service delivery. And one of the things we're doing right now is a hybrid model of service delivery for our support groups. And what that looks like is we have free community support groups every week for adult female survivors right now, adult female survivors over the age of 18 for victims and survivors of domestic abuse and sexual assault. So again, that could be someone who is not ready to leave a situation, but would like to receive some support confidentially, free of charge, or they may be dealing with something that they've, a situation that may have happened many, many years ago. So that's up to them to decide when they might want to get some support for that, but we're here. So they can come to our 720 West Washington location and receive services either in person for those support groups or through our virtual healthcare platform. And so again, that's a hybrid model. You can come in person or you can do it through Zoom on your phone or through your computer. So if you want to find out information about that, call our 24-hour hotline at any time. And again, that's a free confidential phone call, and those are free confidential support groups. And that number is 208-343-7025. And another thing I wanted to talk about is our free confidential counseling that can also be delivered in person or through that virtual platform. So if you're not comfortable coming somewhere in person, you can still get help. And it's free and it's confidential. And again, I want to let people know, if you are not ready to leave a situation yet, there's many reasons that people are not ready, and that's okay, but you can still call. You can still call and talk to someone. You can still come and get some counseling. You can still talk to a crisis client advocate, crisis case manager. You can still learn about services that are available to you. You can call and talk to somebody and find out what the resources are. So I would encourage you, and if you're worried about someone, I would encourage you to write down this hotline number and just give it a call and find out what the services are available. Because at any time you can call and find out, and there'll be somebody there ready to talk to you at 208-343-7025. You can also go to our website at wcaboise.org and find out more information about those services, and just have that ready. So if you're worried about someone and you're not sure, you can find out information as well, and just have that ready to say, hey, I want you to be treated well. I think you deserve to be treated well, and there's information and resources available to you out there. So I think it's something I just really want everyone to know, that there are options for receiving those services. And if maybe you can't get here to us, maybe you're not comfortable, maybe it's not safe, let us know. Send us an email at info@wcaboise.org. Call that hotline if it's safe to make that call, 208-343-7025, and we can get you that information. And I would encourage everyone to know, if you want to know more and you want to learn more about the different types of abuse, you want to learn more about the dynamics of supporting someone who perhaps has been sexually assaulted and is trying to recover from that, because it can have lifelong impacts, and it's hard to know how to support somebody. It really is, and it can be frustrating to try to understand that. Register to attend one of our information sessions and ask questions, and we can get you more information, or call our hotline, again, 208-343-7025. And if you are finding any of this information helpful at all, please like and share this information session, because you just never know when somebody might see this and they're in a situation where they know somebody who is, or they're worried about somebody, and that little seed planted can be a lifeline that somebody is looking for. You wouldn't know how many times that we have heard that, or we've received messages through Facebook, or we're sitting at a table and somebody walks up and it's that very moment that they needed to know, that they needed that little piece of information. Our community this is a wonderful place to live. It's beautiful. There are many wonderful people in this community. There are many wonderful people in this community who know somebody who is in a situation right now. And they just need that information, they need that resource, and they need that support. So again, hotline 208-343-7025. The WCA currently is hosting hybrid support groups for adult female survivors of sexual assault and domestic abuse. And again, it doesn't matter when those events happened. They could still be in the situations. They can still come and attend either virtually or in person, free, confidentially. Just call the hotline. And if you are a survivor and need other support services, just call that hotline. We refer out. We work with many other community programs to help survivors get these support services that they need. So if you're interested in learning more about other services that we provide, whether it be financial empowerment programming, life skills support services, shelter, we have an amazing prevention program. We work with the schools, we work with parents for education, we have community outreach, we go out